G'day guys, how's it going? Welcome to Man Cave Tuesday. Hope everybody had a ripper week. Now, I've got a bit of an... Can you see that, guys? Wherever there. See that bloody dot there? I've got another one over here somewhere, and that's a darker dot. That's the lens. This camera has been everywhere. I mean, the money that I paid for this camera, it's well and truly paid for itself. I'm going to have to start... Oh, you guys can just put up with that little dot every now and then, can't you, for now? Alright, what the devil have we got going on in this video? We take Kev's DR650 to go and have its roadworthy certificate, and we find out if it passes. Of course, we check out what Nay's up to in the woodshed, jump on Harry the Boulevard, head into town to check out Ray's Outdoors. They've got a clearance sale going on, and I see what I can buy to do a review on. Of course, I do that review in this bloody Man Cave Tuesday. Last but not least, I have some good news and some bad news, unfortunately. But good and bad balances it out. That's the whole thing with life. You've got to have a balance. You've got to have your ups, you've got to have your downs, and it all balances out. Cool. Let's go and check out Kev's bike. Okay guys, so we are heading off early in the morning. Well, it's early in the morning for me. It's about bloody 8:45 in the morning. Going to Elliott Brothers and meet Kev there with the DR650, so the one that we worked on last week. And it's going in for its roadworthy, so hopefully it all gets passed and we did a bloody good job. So I'm going to meet Kev there, and then I'm going to duck him over to Alistair while he waits for the for them to do the roadworthy on it. So I'll see you at Elliott Brothers. Oh, hopefully I can get a park. Oh, look at that. There's a big Catholic school just around here, so sometimes the parking at this time of the morning can be bloody bad. So there it is.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Alright, here comes Kev. Hey! Well, the bike is still obviously running, so that's a good thing. Geez, mate, it would have been a bit chilly on the bike.
Mate, I can't feel my fingers.
Ah, crazy. So obviously she's all going still well?
Yeah, it's funny with the stock exhaust.
Yeah.
I can't hear it anymore, and it's got no power.
Yeah. Cool. Because you've got it booked in, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where is he? We're just going to go in here and book him in. Rightio guys, so we've got, you haven't got a name for the bike, have you?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Wait till all the fun bits get on it.
Yeah.
And have some fun on it. So it's dropped in, and let me bloody blinker here. Yeah, so now we've just got to wait and see if they pick anything for the roadworthy. And what was the other thing you were doing? Oh, and the tyres. He's having the tyres put on it and the heavy duty tubes. Yeah. Cool. All right, we'll see you at Alistair's.
What's the bet? He's out the back doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly, that's it. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Rob's busy cutting hair. Oh, we thought we might have caught you.
Cool, you doing what?
Righto, we'll see you later. Rightio, so guys, we've turned up at bloody Elliott Brothers. He got the call to say it's all done, but they've got to put it in the computer or something. So we don't know yet whether it's actually passed. So let's find out. Oh, look at all the shiny bikes. Pretty. Righto guys, so we're in here and this bloke's going to tell us live right now. Did we pass?
We did pass,
We did pass. Kev, bloody ripper.
Okay.
He really owes me a drink now. Rightio guys, so the money has changed hands.
It's done.
That's it. So all you got to do now is, oh there it is. What are you going to do? What'd you say?
Go to Vic Roads and give them the roadworthy.
Yep.
It's already my name, so do that and it'll be a done deal.
Excellent. Then into the fun stuff. Now, in actual fact, Alistair, they did the bloody shocks on it. So this is now sporting
A 9 kilo spring.
9 kilo spring, and you got heavier springs in the front and changed the oil out. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And look at those knobbies. I reckon I would say that they are D606s.
They are.
Look at that. Cool. I'm excited.
So, back to the man cave. Whoa, back away. Whoa, back away.
Rightio, let's see. It sounds a bit quieter in there now. Hello?
Hello, what's going on now?
Nothing. I didn't hear any sound, so I thought it might have been safe to come in.
Never safe to come in.
What are we doing?
Mixing colours.
Oh, it just looks like black.
Well, it is, but it's going to be... I was going to say watered down, but, thinned down.
Have you seen the top of your head?
Clearly not, it's the top of my head.
Looks like a giant's been eating a cookie.
Well, maybe he has.
And you were sitting under him.
Have you been standing above me eating cookies?
Ah, so we got another one of these little signy things.
Yeah, this one's smaller than the others because this is just going to be a sign. It's not
Yeah.
going to have the... It's not for people to
Sign on it.
sign
yeah.
on it.
Cool.
Unless they decide for that, but I don't think so.
Oh, so is this thing finished?
Ooh, yes.
Oh, this is the thing for Brody's birthday. That's Nay's youngest son. How old is he?
He's going to be... I don't know, 22?
22.
22, 23? I don't know. You're asking me hard. He's going to be turning 23. He is
23, there you go. Arkham Asylum, open all hours, home for the criminally insane. Enter at your own risk. Cool, that's awesome looking, baby. That's bloody... Yeah, that's as cool as shit, eh?
Yes. Well,
He'll love that.
well, you would think so, seeing as, he is
He
a bit
is.
of a superhero
Oh, yeah.
fanatic.
Captain Marvel.
He knows them all.
Alright, I'll leave you to it.
Lovely.
See ya.
Thank you. See ya.
Rightio guys, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Oh well, I don't know, whatever. Just thought I'd jump on Harry and head out to Ray's Outdoors. So that's an outdoors camping, hiking, all that kind of stuff. For the last, I don't know, bloody 3 weeks, I've been copping these emails from them saying Ray's Outdoor Bendigo is closing down and they've got bloody up to 60% off whatever's in store. It's a big franchise place. And so what I thought I'd do today is bring you guys down with me and try and find something that I can purchase and maybe do a review on, or something like that. Righty guys, I'm just doing a little detour, bit of a scenic route. So for me it's hard to do reviews of things, and I don't want to just do reviews just for the hell of it, which is basically what I'm doing today anyway. But I've obviously been doing camping off the motorbike for many years now. I've got myself down to a very simple system. When people that haven't really camped and they look at it, it always seems very romantic and awesome. But then when they get out there and it's all about building the bits and pieces that you need and stuff like that, and all the gadgets, and you get out there and everything's so bloody hard, and then you've got all these different bits and pieces that you should be using, and then you've got to unpack them and then pack them all up, and It becomes a real bloody bugbear. So what I've learned, obviously, because that's how I started out, no different than anybody else, just to keep things really, really simple. Like one example of that is that, you know, I ended up getting onto the headlamp bloody thing, which is fantastic, brilliant thing ever. But I also had a little light for my tent, and it had a magnet on the back of it. Oh, bit slippy here. Get around. Oop. Don't slip out, Mark. There we go. And then I got a piece of metal that would, you know, obviously attract to the magnet. And what I'd do is on the inner fly, I'd have the torch on the inside of the tent, and on the outside of the inner fly, you'd put the metal. And that would just, you could have the light wherever you want, up the top, down the side, whatever. Works brilliantly. But it's just another thing you got to get out, set up. It wasn't a big setup. And then you got to unpack it. And in the reality, you know, the head torch, so all I take now is just a bloody head torch. Nothing else. No other extra torches. You know, you see all these whiz-bang torches that bloody light up the night like daylight. You know, for what I do, I just don't need that. A headlamp is all I need. Sir Wagalosh. It's a dog grooming business, Sir Wagalot. So, yeah. So I don't really need, you know, things like I've got that, the coffee espresso, and I've done the Trangia and the different stoves. I'm just so used to what I use. I like my instant coffee. You know, what I've now got works for me. And in this day and age, there's very few things that come out that really kind of like you go, hell, this is a brilliant, this is you know, life-changing. Or something that really does something better than the old school way of doing it. You know, and there are times like those solder sleeves for joining the wires. Brilliant bloody idea. You don't have to use it, but my God, does that make a bloody good connection. It's nice and neat and tidy and all that kind of stuff. All right, I'll stop banging on, and I'll see you when I get to Ray's Outdoor. Dude, I've got to tell you guys, Bendigo is so awesome, like with all the autumn leaves. And obviously any town, when it turns autumn and all the trees. Oh, here we go, Ray's Outdoor. What do we got? All stock 30% to 60% off. Rightio guys, so what I'm going to be doing is using the helmet cam. Try and be a bit sneaky. I don't like to draw attention to myself. See you in there. Rightio guys, so it looks like it's bloody busy in there. Doesn't look like there's much stock left in here, but I don't know, maybe a lantern. Oh, I was checking these out, but I reckon they're too big. That price is crazy.
Oh, that you've got a freshie. So that one will be. Yeah, everything.
Maybe a survival kit. How's that? Gee, I tell you what, guys. There's not a lot here. All the tents are too bloody big, or they're too expensive. And they've got swags, but I'm not a fan of the swags. It's just impractical for you know, being off the bike. If you're in a four-wheel drive, yeah. What about a canoe? Could strap that on the bike. The postie would carry it. Well, I haven't seen anything that stands out, so I'll go back up where those lights and bits and pieces are, see what we can get up there. I've seen on their website that they had some other types of these, which were what I would have thought, but they just don't have anything, so I think I'm going to go with that, guys. Righto, I'll see you back on the bike. Rightio, guys, so pick that up. Watch out for the lady with the trolley. See ya. So that cost me $13 to get those 3 lights. If the lights were rechargeable, like they had the battery in them, I mean, for $13, what do you expect? But from a usability in this day and age, having the rechargeable battery in them, not putting bloody AAAs in them, I think is a much better idea. It's the same with the headlamp that we now sell and I use. It's got the lithium battery in it. You just plug it into a bloody USB socket, charges it up, and you're sweet to go. So much easier than, you know, fooling around with bloody batteries and continually buying the bloody batteries. But it'll give us something to review. Rightio, guys. Whoop, bloody hell. We'll get around here. Watch out for the tram, it gets right away. That's the old talking tram. So it's a tourist thing. You hop on the tram that goes through Bendigo and it talks to you, tell them what all the buildings are and all the history and stuff. It's pretty good. All right, that's it, guys. Back to the man cave. Rightio, guys. So I'm going to do the test or the review on this bloody these little light globy things. I was going to do a separate video, but I just don't. There's not much to them, and I don't think they're fantastic. They do what they do. All right, so I'm just doing it in Man Cave Tuesday. All right, so it is Out Track. What do they call them? 3-pack camping bulb lights. So you get obviously 3 of these. They cost $19.95. That's the recommended retail price. You can most probably get them at lots of different places. They have knockoffs of these and they look identical. They have blue, green, but they are identical. I can't pick the difference when I look at the ones on eBay, and I think they have them for like $2 coming from China. And I think they're basically ideal. The same bloody stuff. Now I obviously got these from Rays, as you saw. I got them for $13.99 because they had that bloody clearance sale. So what do they got? They do 35 lumens. Now I've tested this out. This is going to be, it's a lot like, you know, when you're in your house and in your hallway, you'll have what you call a night light, or for a kid's room, you'll put a night light in there for the kid if they're a bit bloody worried about the dark or whatever. That's basically what this is. So great for having it in a tent, or if you, I don't know, for camp stuff. If you just want to light stuff up so that you can just move around, get around bits and pieces. You're not going to want to work under it, or have really good lighting. So we'll just turn it on. So there you go, that's what you get with your first push. Your second push is just a little bit dimmer, and then your next one is just your blink light. That's not strobe and it's not SOS, it's just a blink light. Cool. Now, it says here that it's 5 hours running, so that 5 hours running would be on, I haven't tested this, but normally when they do that 5 hours, they list the 5 hours, it's on the lower setting bulb. 5 hours is plenty. If you're going camping, it's not like you're leaving it running all bloody night or anything. Normally you just turn it on and do what you got to do and then bloody get out. Sit around the campfire. You don't want lights on when you're around the campfire. It's not really compact, it's just a light to put the batteries in it. It's very, very simple. It runs on 3 AAA batteries. Now, the batteries actually came with it. So that run time will most probably, if you put really good batteries in it, will last a lot longer. So you just whack that in there. This isn't waterproof. They say it's water resistant, so... And I believe that. I don't think I need to test it. If that's hanging there and you're pouring water over it, there's nothing's going to get in it. If you were to submerge it, well, then you're going to have issues. But that's not an issue. That's not a selling point. So it does what it does. Let's go into Nay's shed because it's an enclosed place, so I can turn all the lights off, and we'll see. Hopefully, this is the problem with cameras and lighting. because the camera is adjusting, so it'll look darker than what it is, or it's not. But when we come back here, I'll tell you when I've looked at the footage whether it was pretty close to what I was seeing. Rightio guys, so the first thing I'm struggling with is trying to find that little button. Oh, there it is. Oh, cool. Alright, so that's basically, that's the, what do you call it, the brightest light. So if I move around without wrecking anything in Nate's shed. So as you can see, that does light up pretty cool. So in actual fact, I was saying about not being able to work under it. You could work under it. Most probably was talking a bit of bullshit there. I don't know why I was saying that. This seems brighter than what I remember. So that's your dimmer light. And then your blink light. Oh, that's just giving me an idea. Let me just grab this. Oh. If I hold that there, I'll make this kind of like spooky. Then if you think of those movies where they have the fluorescent flashing light.
Hey, look at that! That's cool. Alright, back out there.
Rightio guys, so I checked that footage out and I reckon that's a pretty good representation of what I was seeing is what I was seeing on that camera. Alright, so what else can we do? So, I think if you got a $2 one off eBay, you'd be bloody happy. It works well. I think we could do better. I reckon I can find better, more compact, maybe have a USB, a lithium battery that's rechargeable, instead of having to dick around with the battery. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with batteries, but... So the only other thing is how robust it is, and I suppose we can do a... Whoa. Oh, it must have turned itself off. It does. Oh no, I've buggered it now. What have I done? Ah! So, I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know what it's... Still working. So it can handle a few drops and stuff like that. I won't put it in my big vise. But yeah, it's a solid bloody, you know, you're not going to kill it. You're not going to kill it. You're not going to jam it in something and, you know, in your bag and then push stuff on it. That little button is actually good because it'd be pretty hard up to have something push on it and have it bloody going off in your bag, and then by the time you get to camp, it's already, your battery's wasted. So having that little button and being inset is most probably a good thing. It's just at night time, I find it a bit hard. I've been working on the Vrago and my thumb is, I reckon I've split it. Bloody dicking around with all those hoses and stuff. So yeah, so there you go guys. That's the Outtrack 3-bulb camping bulb lights. Get it from Ray's for $19.95, or if you can get it on clearance, I'm sure BCF and eBay or whatever. eBay, you'll get them really cheap, and from what I can see, they're exactly the same thing. Yeah, so it's only really got the hanging thing. There's no magnet or other way to bloody hang it. I'm just talking shit now. There you go. Back to the man cave. Rightio guys, so I said at the beginning that we had some bad news and good news. In actual fact, it's fantastic good news. But I'm going to start with the bad news. Last week when I was out at the shack and I got the call from my sister saying that mum was going into palliative care, and of course I then just blurted it out on bloody on video, which is what I do. So I'm letting you know now, mum has actually passed away. So she has moved on to a much better place. As I said then, she struggled for many bloody years with all that bloody bipolar and then obviously dementia. So thanks to everybody that did all the comments, you know, all that kind of stuff. That's fantastic. A lot of people, you know, would like to hear that because obviously they have struggles, or they know people with bipolar and having whatever struggles and whatever. But the end of the thing is that while it's very, very sad for me, I Mum has moved on to a much better place, and her partner Rolly, who was her partner for many years, he was, you know, kind of like a dad to me, I suppose. He's up there. He's been waiting for her to come, and she's finally come. So they're now back together. All right, now on to good news. Rightio, guys. So now for the good news, the fantastic news. I've actually just gone in to see Nate. I said, can you please come out? It'll be really good if we tell them the good news with her here. She's not here yet, so hang on. Oh, I can hear her coming. Geez, she's good to me. You gotta go around. You gotta go around that way. I'm gonna ask her some questions, and that's gonna reveal what the bloody good news is. There she is. Hello.
Hello.
So the good news, the fantastic news. What is it?
We saved the man cave.
We saved the man cave. How did we do that?
We bought the house.
We bought the bloody house, can you believe it? So that's it, this house will be ours. So we've got the final approval from the Commonwealth Bank. It's a done, dusted, it's just a matter of the settlement time, which I think is a month.
A month. 30 days.
30 days, and then officially titles and all that kind of stuff. This house will be well, the bank will own it, we'll be paying the bank back, obviously.
Yes.
But that's it. So now we don't have to have rental inspections, or the thought of someone selling the house. And of course, we can do whatever the hell we want. And we've been going a little bit crazy with all the stuff. So there you go. That's the good news. All right, guys. Remember, keep on riding. And if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.